Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In the nuts! Excuse my language. Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. We are doing the Turnabout Sisters trial. I think this is the last part of this case. I'm not 100% sure. Going forward, I'm going to be doing longer videos because this case has been like 6 parts now, I think. So that's kind of a lot for one case. I hope that's not too annoying for you guys, but I think it'll work a little bit better. So yeah, let's get started. December 9th, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth? Edgeworth! I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. Yeah, okay. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Phoenix Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. Edgeworth! You've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. December 9th, District Court. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up for this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Alright. We'll object. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Shut up, Edgeworth. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Oh, gosh. This guy again? Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Oh my gosh, he just, flashed his bling. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Oh, Edgeworth's getting pissed. Name. These two are great together. Phoenix is over there like, hehehe. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Okay. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho, ho, ho! Bling! I hope you have made peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. What? Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. What the heck? Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Here we go. Okay. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. Well, time to press on every single statement. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press further or hold back? I'll press further and see what happens. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern. Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly pacifying, that's reading to you some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from the Fey & Co. law office? Correct. That is the only window, you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. What a load of shit. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What? Lies. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Bling! Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Thank you, Judge. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fey office phone? How is it? What? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fey woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ha ha! After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue! The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Bling! As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Most likely this is going to be the statement that we have to contradict, but I will press through the whole thing just to make sure we're not missing anything. Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? Bling! I am abso-positively perfect, end of story. I feel like Markiplier would voice him really, really well. Like, that's just the vibe I'm getting here. How many times must I hear that? Psst, Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd? Thank you, Maya. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Impaction? Don't you just mean impact? Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Okay, so we're back to the beginning, so blah 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 blah. Okay. So this is definitely important because it's specific. You know, he's saying the victim ran to the left. So we can probably contradict that. It might actually be this because this is Miss May's testimony and she said the victim went to the right. So I think this is actually what we need to present, and then we might need to back it up with the floor plans later, especially because we haven't used them yet as evidence. So we'll present her testimony. I think that's what you gotta do. Yep. Wait right there. Mr. White. You've dug your own grave. And it's a very, very pink one. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right. Oh ho ho, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Oh, okay, I see. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Yeah, because it was probably to your left because you were the one in there. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Yeah, because he was in the room, so the directions would have been switched. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? I think they're both right, because I think May saw it from her perspective, and it was the right, but it was his left. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I think that's it. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fey & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where the... Oh. Okay. So he... Oh, man. I guess I'll just... He's the killer, so... I think that's where I need to... This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Now you're getting it. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho, ho, ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Why don't you? Everybody else does. Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Damn straight. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. No, it doesn't. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. What do you mean by that? That is what I am about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient, does not become you. Rude? Hey, buddy, you're an American too. Well, that just makes it worse. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. What do you mean, first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. In fact, Mr. White hit me? Now, Mr. Wright, there is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Hey, why is he mad at me? Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then this is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me. Bling! But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Ugh, can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? The proof would be that Maya saw him after Mia was already killed. But, you know, we're just not gonna bring that up. That is what Miss May saw. So each of you saw different parts. Absolutely, that's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Television. Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice. So you were watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. I just pulled it out of my ass this minute. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. True dat. Okay, so I'm thinking that we need to go back to the autopsy report because I'm pretty sure she died instantly. I think we talked about that earlier. Okay, died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Okay, so I'm gonna try the autopsy. I'm not 100% sure if this is right because they did amend it to say may have lived for a few minutes after being hit, so we'll try this. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In the nuts! Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. God damn it, Edgeworth! Yes, quite! The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White! Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop. Thwop indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Not so confident now, are ya, Pinky? Purpley. Close enough. Okay, time to press on everything. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Considering that she brought it up, I would say yeah, probably. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony for the 50,000th time, goddammit! Thank you, Judge. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Okay, so I don't even think I have to keep pressing because Well, I can press this statement, but I mean, I don't think I have to go on from there because I think in the floor plan you can see that you can't actually see the light from the hotel, but we'll see. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why, me? Well, I was instructed not to— wait, one moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. White's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Okay. So I think, let's see. If we look at the floor plans, yeah, see, the light was in the corner, so there's no way he could have seen it. So I think this is what we gotta do. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Yep. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Velocity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside Fey law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Your Honor, I miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. God damn it! That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? God damn it, Edgeworth. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fey. What does that have to do with— Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by whom? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fey's office, am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fey & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. You're so full of shit, it's coming out your mouth. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the light glass stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretap. Bling. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. Damn it, Edgeworth! I thought we were gonna finish this case. Like now. And then you ruined my life. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fey & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. I'm gonna punch him. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound? Bling! Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Ugh, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fey's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I had entered the Fey & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fey & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fey & Co. law offices. I'm gonna kick you in the face, Edgeworth. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corps is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Yeah, my foot. That is when I saw the glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. That's pretty much what we're gonna have to do. Jeez. What do we even have? Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I pressed everything. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright! Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. What? I didn't agree to that. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? I think he fainted. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right, I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. I'm glad you're okay with this. Ah, you're finally awake. Ugh! He fainted again. Hey, Phoenix. Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Oh man, this is confusing. Granted, you can tell it's her because, you know. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's just a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Yeah, so you went to Macy's. What? 1,000. Whoa, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. Thanks, Chief. You always got my back, even when you're rotting. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. That's not true, Phoenix. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? Of course he does. I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Well, you know what? Your ego has just been your undoing, Edgeworth. Okay. So... Okay. So, I think I just have to present it here. Now that we have this receipt. Present! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Blah, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. Plus, do you not hear the music? In the background. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fanco law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Edgeworth! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. Edgeworth! There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Huh! Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. No, I'm objecting. This case has gone on long enough. I'm not getting any younger. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Why would you even ask him? Obviously he's going to freaking... Ugh. If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence. No, you need to make up evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Bling! Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received? Okay. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. Well, I'm trying to prove my own freaking innocence so I don't go to jail. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. Exactly. I have something I would like to read to the court. Alright. I don't know what this is. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting? Okay. Probably the people he blackmailed. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities, Britney Spears, you know. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please! Stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Edgeworth looks like he's gonna murder someone. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Oh, there was a spirit involved. Yeah, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well. This court finds the defense. The defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Time for a rave. That is all. The court is adjourned. Oh. September 9th, defendant lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia, wait, no, September 9th, Vancouver offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Huh. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices, it's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Phoenix is like, oh shit. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Great, okay, Nick. Let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay. Oh, wait up. And that was the end of the second case. It was a doozy, but we made it through. Yeah, like I said, these are gonna be longer. I would guess probably an hour or so each. I hope that's not too much of an issue, but you can always, watch part of it and then come back and watch the other part later if you need to. Anyway, I really want to, kind of start wrapping this up, so I need to kind of get through each episode a little bit faster. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like and a comment if you did, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one.